Yeah, Geobender, Geometric Art and Design. What a beauty. I came across this at the Nuremberg Toy Fair at the beginning of the year, and I was so pleased to see it because I knew the actual shapes and things it made. I didn't know the toy itself, but what the Germans had done two very, very interesting developments of it, which has never been done before. One is putting really nice artwork to the outside. I'll show you what I mean by good artwork. And there's more to come because the inside contains wonderful pictures, even more attractive. But the other thing is to put magnets everywhere in order to make it hold its shape. So if I start opening this piece up, and it's a bit like a finger fiddle as much as anything, they all cling to each other, so it's a little bit resistive because it's got the magnets holding it, but if I keep persisting, eventually I'll get there and find I can make a nice open sort of structure. There we are. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And you see the extra pieces here, the extra colours they've produced come here. The two main ones are this one here, Nautilus shells, and the interior, which I can make into an outside, which is all beautiful blue waves, but these little red bits as well appear somewhere, but they're hidden in the beginning and the end of the thing. So that's the first shape, as it were, and there's 72 different shapes you can make from this. The trick is with this is to keep pushing these central butts in so it rotates rather like a toroid. So I push that one there, push that one there, push that one there, and now when I bring it together, if I'm lucky, oh, I'm making something interesting here. I've got to go a bit further with these ones. I gave it to one friend who spent the entire afternoon playing with this and nothing else. I could see why, because it's such a beautiful shape. Now if I get that to go in there and let the other ones behave, I should be able to get a icosahedron. It's almost there, almost there, almost there. That's gone inside by mistake. Come out, come out, come out. There we are. There we are. That's an icosahedron, inside of which is a cube. So you could put another one inside that. Well, I might do that later on. So it's making a lot of delicious shapes, each of which stays nice and rigid because it's got magnets holding it in. That's another one which I like very much. It's sort of halfway back to the cube. But look at the shapes, and that one spins a bit too. So it's something with a lot to going for it, and it could be used for showing lots of geometrical transformations and names of things for children who are learning geometry, but equally it can be used just as a finger fiddle for people who want something to do with their hands. So if by any chance you felt extravagant and were willing, having bought one, to buy a second one, if you bought a second one, we can make it nestle. Let's have a go, shall we? What we actually sell is a single piece like that, but if you're willing to have a go and buy a second one, look what you can do. This is one that I've just shown you the shape. There's the interior, all ready for a thing to go inside it. There's a shape which goes exactly in, which is a cube. When it goes in there, it all closes around it. Oops, does it? Not quite at the end. Oh, there we are. You've got a nestling one. That's two there. My goodness me. And a lot more to play with as well, especially some of the spinning effects you can get from it. Still, what we actually have then is a single piece in a box, and very nicely boxed too, with 72 different shapes and patterns, and a very, very satisfying plaything. But I, for my money, would get a second one to get so many more things from it, particularly the spinners and the nestling effect I like very much. But that's one of the nicest versions or developments I've ever seen of one of the geometrical toys, Geobender. It's a beauty.